Hello again, Twitch. This is Moonstone MSW, and welcome to my lounge. Today we're back with Hiveswap Act 2, and I've changed up the topic for today. I figured we can talk about how you connect to others in your own unique way. Give me just one moment to do a quick audio check, and we will get started. Testing. Alright, we're good. Let's get into it. Continue. Why do these have to be so small? This looks like where we were. I also don't remember saving this many times. No, this is not where we were. We got past this. Maybe up here? There we go. We were about to start the trial, and I've done about 1,000,001 things to help my voice recover from the hell that I put it through yesterday, so let's try and actually give these people some voices that they deserve this time around. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that. Actually, I don't know if that will affect the streaming. I don't want that to affect the streaming. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all the way back up. There we go. And let's talk to him first. Sup, Joe? Nice to see your toothy mug again. It's nice to see yours again, too. But I don't think we have time to stop and chat. Can we sneak by? No can do, buddy. You see, Tizzy has been chatting me up about heinous courtroom biz. Hey, Tiz, tell him about it. The whole shit's fucking wild. The long and short of it is that I want to begin a trial. A who stole the book courtroom drama. But instead of handling it in the traditional Alternian way, we test out my theory of defensive legislation, where the accused has their own legislator, a defense legislator. Where his honorable tyranny is no mindless monster, but a judge. And where the accused is innocent until proven guilty. Oh god, okay, hold on. I gotta get his voice back. Holy shit! It'll come back. Zizi, no, sweetheart. You can't say these sorts of things in front of these sorts of people. It's heretical and illegal. Yeah, oh, shit's crazy. Shit's crazy indeed. That's why we need you, Joe. See, the Jades accused Daria of stealing the book Fresh Teeth. and then stashing it in the load gaper. So we need a neutral third party to defend Daria, and you're the optimal choice. What? You want me to be a lawyer? I didn't go to law school. Heck, I've barely been to high school. Nah, bud, you don't need any fancy schooling. You're more than equipped just the way you are. Really? Wow. Well, Zizi, I guess if even the most qualified among us isn't culling you on sight for your absurd ideas, then I suppose this is a thing that is happening. So if the little no-blood darling right here is the defense, and Mavis is the honorable tyranny, then who in the world will be the so-called prosecution? You, of course, since you're so eager to please. Ugh. Well, wait, I haven't agreed to this. Joe, if you think this for me, I'll make sure you get through the rest of the train. Oh, he can expedite us right to the front. That's neat. Unmolested. I can't argue with that, I guess. Yeah, 'cause, after this we would have to go through, geez, what's next? Hold on. Basically the bluer bloods and then the clown car and then the sea dwellers, and all of that just sounds like a bad time. Like maybe we could make it through the next car, but yeah. Maybe I'll really like being a defense lawyer. That's the spirit. Come to me if you've got any questions about what to do. Alright, so I guess we talk to this person first. What's up? Yeah, let's just straight to it. What do we do? Despite the hip new defense process, you'll basically be following in the steps of the leagues of legislature legends that came before you. First, you must take statements from all involved parties. Second, you must gather evidence and determine your timeline. Third, you must decide your plan of attack so you can defend Daria and crush your opponent with no hesitation.
Isn't our opponent your mate, Sprit?
Yep, that's what makes it all the more invigorating. Anyway, after you've scuttled around and interviewed everyone, and dug up all the evidence you can find, come back to me and I'll get his tyranny to start up the trial. Hey, I've noticed that we have a few viewers, so welcome and hello. Oh, hello Zubat. How are you doing today? Alright, so we are defending her. So we need to talk to her first. Oh, what character voice did I give this person? I'll just remake it. Go away, I'm not a suspect.
Do we have to talk to her? She looks like she might knife us.
Do you mind giving us a statement? Yes, I mind. I find it offensive that you think I have something to hide. Daria is the culprit, plain and simple. But Daria has no reason to steal anything. And I don't think she's the type to stir up a scene for yucks. So, what would she have to gain? She would gain tingly feelings in areas we best not talk about. Daria is a nasty pervert bitch. And that's all I have to say on the matter. Okay. So apparently she's not the person we're defending. Is this the person we're defending? Tired, but otherwise alright. Glad to hear it. Daria, could we ask you a few questions? Yeah, whatever.
Did you do it?
Zephyros, you can't just ask that.
Oh. Why not?
Because she's our client. It's our job to believe that she's innocent. We can't ask her anything that would incriminate her. Why? You're considered innocent until somebody proves you guilty. Sounds fake, but whatever. I didn't do it, but Lynira thinks I want to fill pails with Bronya, so she's not going to change her story. And that teal blood with an industrial metallic cylinder up her nook is going to believe whatever she thinks will make the clown happy. How about you? Oh, I'm doing okay. I am a lot more well rested today than I was yesterday, so hopefully the puzzles in this game will be less challenging for me this time around. I apologize for the frustration for anybody who was watching that yesterday. And also, as I said before, I've done about 1,000,001 things to try and get my voice back, so hopefully that will not go out quite as quickly. I have nice little voice tea here with me, and some water, etc., etc. But the topic for today is how you connect to others. So if you would like to discuss that, that is what we've got on the table. Could we ask you some more questions? Fine. I guess about Lynira. So, about Lynira. What about her? She sucks. Not really anything else I can say. She wants to get me cold. She's absolutely convinced herself that I'm trying to fuck Bronya. I'm actually in the wrong category. Whoopsie daisy. Let's see if I can get back to the right category. Update. There. Hopefully that put us in Hiveswap Act 2 category.
Are you?
Ugh, no. You think I'm trying to get with any of these losers I see literally every day? I've been down that road before and I'm over it. I mean, that's fair. And here's the person in question, Bronya. Hey Bronya, do you have the key to the lockers? We kinda need it to get inside if we're gonna do a thorough investigation. If I were a less diplomatic person, with anything more than inoffensively neutral opinions, I might say that this is all fucking ridiculous. But here. Oh, we got a key. Cool beans. Zubat says, sadly I'm not good at connecting with others. I should really crawl out of my shell and start making some friendarians. Friendarinos. Same. This is one effort that I have been trying, is just streaming to see if I can get some more people to come in here and chat both with me and with other people in the chat. I would love it if I could get like maybe 3 to 5 people in here at once, just kind of talking to each other. But it's difficult for sure. It's very difficult trying to arrange like meetings with people, especially online, because it feels like it's not worth scheduling like a video call with someone. It's kind of like writing a letter, you know, when you know the whole time that you could just be making it an email instead. Wait, what's that? Oh my goodness, she has the missing pages with the naughty scenes in them.
She must have ripped them out to protect her cloister. Joey, wait, you aren't reading them, are you?
Shh. These aren't even that dirty. Okay, so this is Bronya. So she had the papers. So now we look through... This must be Daria's.
Is something wrong, Joey?
She's just really cool. Oh, there's a bunch of nail files in here. Ouch, they're super sharp.
Yeah, some of them are sharp for extra long claws.
I don't think Daria would mind if I took one. Okay, so Daria has nail files.
Oh no!
What's...
Nothing!
Did you step on that thing?
Yeah, Joey, what do we do? These kits are really expensive and time-consuming to make. This is a disaster. There's no way we can fix it without the proper tools.
It's okay, Zephyros. Accidents happen. And it was pretty irresponsible of the owner to leave something so fragile on the floor like that. I'm sure they'll understand.
Understand? Rusties like me have been called for less.
Wait. Take another look. There's a crack from where you stepped on it, but there's another one running in the opposite direction. It was already broken when you stepped on it. That's why it was on the floor. Someone else must have broken it and then tried to ditch the evidence. They knew someone else would accidentally step on it and take the heat for their crime.
Wow, Joey. You sound just like a legislator already.
Do I?
Yeah.
I think I got a little carried away at the end there, actually. There's no way to prove all that stuff I said at the end. But I definitely don't think you're the one who broke it, Zephyros, so don't worry. Whew. Anyway, let's hold on to this. It might turn out to be important. Okay, so we've got a nail file, the missing pages in Bronya's case, and a broken action figure on the floor. Okay, we need to move over here. There we go. Oop, what's this one? This bag is filled with participation trophies. Only Lynera would be proud of winning Tidier of the Month this many times in a row.
Wow, she'd make a great low blood.
Wait, is this a boy band magazine?
Oh yeah, an H&D fan mag. They're H&D. They're huge right now. I can't get into their music though.
And Lynera has a ton of nail polish in here too. Wow, maybe she's more girly than I thought. Wait, why does Lynera have Oh no, wait. This is Lightnier's bag. Okay, I got confused. I was thinking of a different character. Okay, so H&D magazine and nail polish. This is just filled with Soldier Purbeast books. Are they any good? Warrior Cats.
It's got a lot of fans, but I could never get into them.
Maybe I can read one after we get on the express track. Okay. So, let's talk to you. Can we ask you some questions for the trial? Make it quick. Lonk. I don't think we went through his bag, actually. Or at least I don't remember it. Did we? We went through 4 bags? Or maybe 5. I don't know. Oh, I think this is... We got the nail file from his, I think. Yeah, what do you think about all this? What do you think about this whole situation? That Bronya is naive if she thinks what's... this is what it looks like on the surface. And that Lynira could stand to get paled. What's that supposed to mean? My suggestion would be that you talk to everyone here before making any snap judgments. Okay. So, we'll probably do 2 rounds of talking to people, because they only give you 1 option each time. Oh, hi! I guess you want to talk about Fresh Teeth, Book 5 of the Rainbow Hemospectrum Saga. Yeah, so you're the one who had it first? Well, I didn't bring it onto the train if that's what you're asking. I just found it. I'd never seen it before. I only knew the series by reputation. Is it very well known? Not exactly, but I know some of the others have definitely read it. It's about a jade blood who's thrown out of the caverns for impure dalliances with her fellow jades. Then she becomes a rainbow drinker and has even more impure dalliances. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that word right. A rainbow drinker? Oh, I guess, you trolls who live on the surface have different myths. Legends have it that there are jades who cheated death by becoming rainbow drinkers. They say that the rainbow drinkers can live forever and their eternal youth means they never have to leave Alternia. But they must drink the blood of other trolls to survive. Oh, like a vampire. Sure, if that's what you call it. But it's all just stories, of course. Rainbow drinkers aren't real. So the book is just about vampires? Well, there are rainbow drinkers in it, but I wouldn't say it's about them. It's more centered around the main character doing pretty much all the sacrileges it's possible to do, of which becoming a rainbow drinker is one. Like, there's this one iconic scene where she gets her... Wanshi, that story is really exciting. But obviously you don't have the book, so, we're just gonna go talk to some of the other people. Gets her what and what? Okay, now let's, go talk to everybody. Did we already talk to him? I mean, he's just the judge here, but... Sup, Joe? Are you hype about this or what? Oh. Actually, I'm pretty nervous. I'm totally new to all this Legislasherator stuff. Don't freak out, buddy. I don't care if you do something wrong, because everybody's participating in the trial will be encouraged to commit less naughty acts just by witnessing the utilitarianism of the means of punishment. No matter the outcome, it's a moral victory. Buddy, holla, skirt, skirt, brap. Wow, no wonder they picked you to be the judge. I hope I'll be able to convince you of whatever my case ends up being. I'm sure I'll put it on a hell of a show. You'll put on a hell of a show. You have just kind of chilled out in the background. I don't think I've heard anything from you. I am above the petty drama of hysterica / anchorites. Oh no, wait, this is an L. Okay, hysterical anchorites. I only care about facts and reason. Okay, cool. I guess you're useless then. Thanks. What about you? We haven't heard from you either. Hello again. Nice evening, isn't it? Why are you in such a good mood when everyone else is freaking out? An innocent troll with nothing to hide sleeps the sleep of the just. I've got a cup of tea, an absolutely devastating haircut, and a front row seat for what promises to be a especially juicy justice. Free of charge. The only thing missing is snap kernels. You wouldn't happen to have any snap kernels, would you? No. Pity. Anyway, the name's Tagora Gorjek, but you can call me Gorgor. So, can you prove you weren't involved in this crime? Cynicism and distrust, both of which I can respect. Of course I can prove it. I can prove anything, however far-fetched. But you'll need to pay my hourly billing rate, of course. Just sign here. You want to charge me to prove you're innocent? It's hard work being innocent. You want me to do it for free? How do you expect me to make any money? Well, okay. But if you can't prove you're innocent, your name may come up at trial. And you know, people get convicted for stuff they don't do all the time. Don't you watch crime shows and stuff? Do you guys have those? We have public cullings every so often, if that's what you mean. Maybe you're right. Okay. I'll prove my innocence for you free of charge. I hope you're aware that I wouldn't extend this special privilege to just anyone. I couldn't have done it. I was in the load gaper. Oh, but wait, the book was found in the load gaper. Indeed. But I promise you that the full hour I spent in there was devoted to nothing but the diligent evacuation of my internals. Ew. But how do we know that you're telling the truth? Isn't that an awfully long time to be using the bathroom? What's it any business of yours how long I take in the gaper? To be honest, we members of the legislature profession are prone to load blockages and slow disgorgements. Ugh, too much information. The load gaper security video will show beyond a reasonable doubt that I was closeted with my bowels, and so nowhere near the scene of the outrage at the time it took place. Aha! Okay, so we have security camera footage. So that's useful. Tyrona.
Hey, I know what it looks like. But I had nothing to do with this. If I had been the one to steal part of the famous Rainbow Hemospectrum saga, I promise I never would have had returned it. Actually, could we strike that from the record?
How do you know so much about the book?
I have an interest in salacious historical artifacts. I never thought I'd run into one here of all places. Usually, even professional perspective editors could only hope to touch a book like that one on the ugly end of a low-blood rebellion. Perspective editor? Yes. It's a branch of... Oh my god, okay. Historical methodology where you help the government decide which historical documents are advantageous to the Empress and which should be locked up or purged. Most people think it's boring work because you spend a lot of time reading the old ledgers and requisition records about, but you wouldn't believe the stuff you learn about the past from that stuff. Of course, there's the added benefit of being the only one who gets to see them at all. Wait. Are you saying that you study these historical documents and then you just lie about what's in them? Yes? Why else study the history if not to control it? If you put history in the hands of the people, you'd end up with total anarchy. Just look at what's happened here. Okay, so... Okay. Zubat, I connect with Tagora. Yeah. That was this person, right? Oh. It's Eastern Alternian. Hold on, what did it say? Eastern Alternian animation was a mistake. Yeah. No, that's Tagiri. Oh, different. Okay. My blade has slain My blade has slain countless enemies. My name is whispered in fear amongst those who live in the shadows. That's great. Wow, look at the time. I've really got to go. Bye. Oh, yeah. On the complete other side over here. Tagora. They're just so It's so weird. I literally just noticed all of their names are very weirdly similar. I mean, I know that there's the whole, like, 3-letter, 6-letter structure, but I didn't realize that by blood color, the names also included, like, similar letters and beats. From banned text to cartoons censored by the East Alternian Black Bar Society, my dark knowledge knows no limits. Oh geez. In fact, a virile alpha male who fears no authority, such as myself, might take an interest in collecting banned texts. Don't you want to ask me about banned texts? Please ask me about banned texts. I don't think I want to. At least ask me about the daring theft, the break-in, the excitement, the bold hiding place. I know all sorts of forbidden secrets. Oh, I don't want to talk to him anymore, but that is so suspicious. I'm behind you 100%. Can we ask you some questions? Of course you may, milady. Oh god, I wasn't going to talk to him again. I never would have known that we could actually interrogate him. Okay. What was that about banned texts? What exactly do you know about banned texts? Just, you know, stuff. But what kind of stuff? A lowblood could never understand. Okay, well. Cool. Bite the bullet and talk to you. What's up? Okay. Defensive legislation? Could you tell me more about defensive legislation? Am I saying that? Legislation. Okay, yes. I no longer connect with Tigiri. Yes. I'm having trouble connecting with any of the people here, to be honest. Seriously, you've never watched like Law and Order Subject Blader Slop a Jacktory Jaculatory Unit? Well, maybe not from that particular spin-off. Yikes, alright. Well, first off, I think you're under the impression that Legislacerator only manages the court block. But that isn't the case. They also have to find evidence, sniff out clues, sneak out the guilty party. Like a detective? Sure, okay. It's only then that the Legislacerator drags the suspect before his honorable tyranny and engages in a veritable battle of ancient law that can last for days. Until his honorable tyranny gets bored and bores the loser. That sounds awful. No offense to your vocation or anything. None taken. Unlike the defensive laceration process I'm proposing, where the trial is all about having a dialectic and finding the truth. A traditional legislacerator determines guilt right off the bat and commits to their initial impressions from the get-go, no matter what truths emerge in court. Guilt might as well be judged by the flip of a coin, if luck even mattered at all in these things. You don't sound too happy about that for a teal. Well, let's just say I've got a lot of qualms with the process. Yes, I approve of you. I don't necessarily relate to you, but I approve of you. And here is Umbridge. I can't believe Tisius is making me do this. She is always getting into things with her crazy theories and her political thoughts. She isn't really making you do this though, is she? She told you to stay out of it, actually. Yes, of course she told me to stay out of it. She always tells me to stay out of it, sweetie. But I can't resist organizing the pathetic lives of trolls. It's so gosh darn addicting. The world is filled with inefficient management and regulatory practices and useless aesthetic bullet journals with garish color combinations, and someone must do something about it. And who better to whip everyone into efficient machines of bureaucracy than Stelsa says yet? Stelsa says yet. Auditor in training. Here's my card, darling. Ring if you need my services. Wow, thanks. I don't think we'll ever need an auditor. Hand that card right back then. I hate to waste neon pink cardstock. It takes me hours to bedazzle them. Aww. So you're not even a lawyer? What? I mean, you're not even a legislacerator? How are you going to prosecute effectively? I may not be interested in judicial law, but I'm certainly more equipped than the so-called defense to handle this case. Besides, I can resist the large clown man with the expensive blowout he might decide to redecorate if I decline this opportunity. I
I can't resist. By redecorate, I mean he will repaint the car with a fresh coat of teal. Okay, well, I don't know. I still don't think anybody's forcing you to do this. Pish posh, it's much too late now. I'm in it to win it, and I will crush the opposition under my impeccable troll Louis Vuitton patent stiletto heels. Fall season. I just wish I didn't have to play along with my dear Zizi's silly political fantasies. Tizia's political fantasies? What did you mean by silly political fantasies? Oh, you know, the same old my Zizi, is a results-driven go-getter who thinks outside the box. It's an enviable skill set in certain legislator resource pools. She may give a leadership a shake-up, but it's always for the betterment of the Empire, of course. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, her hard work is all for the sake of streamlining the process, but the way she tries to eliminate pain points tends to push the envelope. Yep, I mean, most certainly. So I guess we should do a second round of the Jades, starting with you this time, sir. Can we ask you some questions for the trial? Make it quick. What is your take on the other Jades? My take? Yeah, you know, what do you feel about the rest of your, traveling companions? Very little. Wow, you're helpful. Quite. So, do you believe Daria did it? You know, I just can't bring myself to care. This is going nowhere. Glad to be of help. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sus of him. I honestly do not think he cares. There's also this part where... Yeah, that sounds great. Let's go, Joey. Okay. Nothing more from her. Here's our defensive party. Could we ask you some more questions? Fine. So, all the other Green Bloods, you're all family? What? I mean, you live together. Oh, yeah. We all got chosen for Cloister when we were barely older than regulars. We're the fucking special ones who get to take care of the mother grub and all its business cavern to... all its business what? Cavern to grave? Oh, okay. Birth to death, okay. Not all Jades get chosen, but apparently we're the purest of the pure. Wow. Oh, alright. One look at Lanka and any theory anybody has for the Cloister falls apart. That guy hatched, crawled right back into a bucket, and never came out. Oh, geez. Anyway, anyone who lives in the caverns is a steaming pile of garbage. Can you not leave? Who the fuck are you, kid? I'm just very stupid. Whatever. Yeah, we can't leave. Do you know what cloistered means? It means these assholes are the only trolls I'm gonna see before I leave the planet. It's not like we can just sneak out. We'd be killed by drones. Literally the only fucking time we're allowed to leave that shithole is Jivik Week, and even that's new. You'd be bitter too. I mean, fair. Definitely fair. Okay. But we still have to ask you about some other stuff. Could we ask you some more questions? Fine. About the book. So, this book that everybody's worried about, Fresh Teeth? Ugh, it's so fucking stupid. Fresh Teeth isn't even that dirty. I see way worse shit on the internet. It's like embarrassingly bad. Wait, how do you know that? Yeah, isn't it forbidden? Please. It's usually just sitting there in the cloister library. I'm definitely not the only person who's looked through it. Which is why this whole situation is stupid. Okay, well that's interesting. So, I'm wondering if this person is making a big deal out of absolutely nothing to get back at this person who they think is trying to flirt with this person who they are interested in. But I'm still gonna talk to everybody, if not to complete all the dialogue options. Haven't you done enough already? We want to know a little bit more about your friends, I guess? Can you even call them that? We're cloister mates. I can assure you that there's no stronger connection in this world than between Jades and a cloister. Even though Wanshi is an irresponsible mess who reads too much deplorable literature. And Daria is a nasty little thief who never respects the rules. And Lanka is a disgusting party boy slut who participates in degenerate activities. All these frictions are just trials to test our faith and commitment to our duty. I am so grateful to my cloister mates for providing me endless opportunities to prove my strength and loyalty. We have an unbreakable bond of a tradition that binds us more closely than any quadrant. Wow, it sounds like you guys love each other a lot. Well, alright then. Yeah, love each other a lot. Sure. Why do you care so much? Why are you so passionate about this? You're making a big stink over it, and I don't understand why. What do you mean? Justice must be called down upon Daria. But Daria is your cloister mate. Do you not care about her? What matters most is the best for the whole cloister. How is it going through this trial going to help your cloister? Look, I am only doing this to help Branya. She is the shining star that lights our way in these dark caverns. It's about time there were some consequences for how they treat her. Yeah. Clear as day what's going on. Branya, could we talk to you about what happened? Not if you expect me to betray my wards for the entertainment of a high-blood rapper. No, we want to help. We're gonna help you all build up an unimpeachable defense. I really don't understand what you or that tailblood really think any of this is going to accomplish. Because, 1, nobody cares about the truth. 2, everybody knows nobody cares about the truth and will therefore never actually tell the truth. 3, I don't know that. I don't know you. We get that. We really do. I know you have no reason to trust us or Marvis. But we're all in this together now, right? Should we at least, I don't know, try? Yeah, I guess we should. So, can I ask you stuff? Go ahead. You're in charge here, right? Well, I'm certainly not in charge of the Teals or that high blood, but I am the highest ranking Jade of my cloister, yes. Even though Lanka likes to pretend he doesn't have to listen to me. So yes. High School Musical intensifies. Go ahead and ask me anything you'd like.
What are you doing out here? I thought the cloistered Jades weren't allowed to leave the caverns.
We aren't. The drones would strike us down if we were to abandon our duties to the Mother Grub. Except for one single event per week.
Jivik Week?
Yes, obviously.
I'm sorry if this sounds ignorant, but why are you allowed out during Jivik Week? Don't you have a really important job to do?
We do. And I suppose it's in contravention of hundreds of sweeps of tradition for us to leave before our ordeals. But it's the heiress's will, I guess?
The heiress?
Yes. Maybe 3 or 4 sweeps ago, the heiress demanded that even we be allowed to attend. The drones stand down, and we are allowed to emerge from the caverns.
Isn't that, potentially a big problem? Do some of you not run away from your duties? Sorry.
None of my Jades are so cowardly. This is merely a field trip. We're all in this together. Yup. Life is one big fucking musical. We have lots more to talk to you about. Specifically, Daria. Why were you so ready to convict Daria earlier? Everybody seemed really convinced it was her, or at least they seemed like they didn't care if she got falsely accused. It's political. There really isn't any point trying to explain it to outsiders, so I'm not going to bother. But if you're asking me if I have any material proof that she did it, then no, I don't. And about that book. So, what exactly happened with that book and Fresh Teeth? It's a whole mess. But the first problem is, 1, the book should not have been on the train in the first place. It's part of a banned series we keep in the cloister library for safety. 2, what you witnessed was only the back half of the drama. This has actually been going on all evening. The timeline is kind of complicated, so bear with me. Okay, this is gonna be a lot. Wanshi found the book about 20 minutes after the train left the station. I've confiscated it and immediately put it in my locker. About 40 minutes after that, I realized someone had broken the lock and stolen the book. 20 minutes after that, we found the book again, but it had been defaced. A bunch of pages were ripped out. Ooh, okay. 3, I have absolutely no idea how whoever did this got the chance. The lockers are right there, and it's not like we've had much to distract us. So, you have the book now? Yes, it's safe. Can we see it? Absolutely not! No one touches a single page of the Rainbow Hemotion Saga until we get back to the caverns. Okay, so to review. Oh, also, there is another viewer here. Hello, other viewer. It is nice to see you. Oh, it's probably just Commander Root. Well. Oh well. So to review, we have seen the missing pages of the book that had been defaced were actually in her bag in the locker. And also she was the one who gave us the key. So I wonder if both of them got sick of this person and were actually kind of working together to take them down. You got more to talk with us about? No, Tagora. Just get the security video and I'll prove my innocence. Okay. What about you? Last chance. What's with the judgy look? Nope. What about you? Oh, I don't want to talk to him anymore, but that was so suspicious. I'm behind you 100%. Can we ask you some questions? Of course you may, my lady. Why didn't you say anything before? How come you didn't speak up earlier? It was a danger to my extremely important person. A high-blood such as myself must behave as a hunter in all areas of life, arenas of life. For me to reveal such an intimate secret before it was advantageous to do so, 'tis a folly only a prey animal would make. Ugh, if you say so. Okay. We've squeezed everything off of the top row, and I think we got everything out of the jades, and so just you two. We're just gonna check back in with you two. Oh, no, wait. We talked to Stelsa. I bet she's having a meltdown. And you're laughing about it? Pfft, don't worry about her. Stell's got her tops buttons done up so tight, she's gonna choke. She needs to have her feathers mussed once in a while. Keeps our relationship interesting. Okay. So, Stelsa, any last words? Should we really be getting involved with this? I think we're sort of trapped now. If we don't do what the High Blood wants... Again, with assuming the worst of Marvis. I'm more worried about what if it turns out Daria did steal the book? What if we help her, but it turns out she had been guilty the whole time? I don't see why it matters. You don't? I mean, that's sort of how trials work. It's not about whether you really did the crime or not. I think it matters more how good you are at talking. Who you can get on your side in the audience. What makes for the best theater. Maybe our planets aren't so different after all. What? Yeah, sadly. Can I ask you another question? Hop to it, miss. We don't have all night. Hey, so, what's the deal with you and, you and, Tisius? Sweetheart, if you need to treat me to a luncheon involving a glass of fermented purple sphere liquid and a nice grub cheese plate before tossing these implications around willy-nilly. I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. I guess it was just a stupid question anyway. Despite any hot goss you may have heard on the down low. I assure you that Tisius and I have nothing but the reddest feelings for one another. In fact, there isn't a hint of gray or black in the mix whatsoever. Huh? I admit we certainly have our professional differences, and she just drives me up the wall. Sometimes she never schedules anything she won't let me give her a makeover, and she definitely doesn't appreciate the benefits of a good networking event. But trust me, dear, I deeply enjoy her company, and she really keeps me sane. I am amazed by all the knowledge she's got locked away in her think pan and how she efficiently and pseudo-metaphorically slaughters her opponents at practice trials, and oh, she's so gorgeous. Those deep-set eye bags are like a natural eyeliner-highlighter combo. And in the end, that's why I love her. Wow, you two sure seem like great gal pals. Haha, bye! Okay. I think we are good to start the trial. What's up? Let's start the trial. Excuse me, what the fuck? No, we are not starting the goddamn trial. You haven't done shit. Go gather more statements, more evidence, please. Anything, I'm begging you. Jeez, okay. What? I thought that we already... Oh, no, wait. Cool. Oh, the security footage. How do we get the security footage? Do we look for a camera in the environment? Nope, I don't see a camera. I guess let's go talk to Marvis. You're gonna do fucking great. Nope. Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, I can break into their lockers with this nail file. You could maybe pick the lock, but it would take forever and everyone would see you doing it. Okay. I guess let's just start trying things on people, except for this, because this is, from his house. Here, I'm gonna switch to Joey for a second. Yeah, no, she doesn't have any of it. He has all of it. Okay. You should keep these to yourself. Okay. Except for maybe her? Yeah, no, we can't do that. He doesn't like pop music. She doesn't look like the pop magazine type. Where did we find the magazine? Yeah, no, nothing. I guess we really do have to just talk to everybody again. What? So we were looking through the lockers and found this. What is this? Oh, another wretched hatch to dance rag. Good grief. How many of these conversations do I need to have? Yes, I'm the first male Jade you've ever met. Just like Actius from the Dancing Boys band. Let's just get the interrogation fucking over with. Oh, I wondered if you were a myth. Are you special? Are there more in the cloisters? How many of you are there? Do we all know each other? Can boys really take care of grubs? Can you get me Actius's autograph? Or should I just cut to the chase and give you my detailed paling diary for your sick fantasies? What? What are you talking about? I just wanted to know if you had any idea if this magazine was relevant to the case. Whew, this is awkward.
If you're answering questions about it, I am curious.
Zephyros! Oh, fuck off. Okay. Just making sure that everybody has nothing else to say. You fucking said Kisama. Okay, are we done now? What's up? Oh my god, okay, what the actual fuck? Did I just not... Bronya's suitcase. Wait, this one was... It didn't say. That one was Lanka's bag. This is so not what you should be doing right now. Okay, so, no, nothing useful. What am I'm literally... I'm seriously lost for, I mean, is there something I can do about the bathroom? Wait, hold on. Hello? Is that a security camera? I don't see a tape in there.
What the tape?
Oh right, your planet probably hasn't used tapes for hundreds of years. It's how we record videos. They're like a little black box with 2 spools of magnetic tape in them. And as it turns, it plays the video.
Whoa, that's amazing! We just use grubs.
Grubs? Like insect grubs?
Yeah, they're linked psychically to a CPU or something like that.
And this is just like a naturally occurring thing on your planet?
Well, in the old days we used to farm them, but natural-born memory grubs can only store a terabyte of information maximum. Now they're cloned and grown in giant vats on some Imperial ship out in the galactic border.
So they're just slave bugs?
When you put it that way, it sounds really sad.
Your planet has a lot of sad things, Zephyros.
I know, but that's why the Tetrarch is gonna change everything.
If you say so.
It looks like we're gonna need something sharp and thin to pry the grub out.
Like a nail file? Right, let's see what we can find. Like a nail file. Yes. Wait, is this just footage of people using the bathroom? Creepy.
Yeah, but nobody looks at grubs like this usually except for a security drone.
Like the same robot things that blew up your hive?
Yeah, there are a lot of different kinds.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to this place. Okay, are we good now? Can we start the trial now? Okay, I guess let's talk to you again. Aha! Hand that oozy sticky information repository wallow over. Stop wriggling, you. Alright, plugging it in. Let's go straight to the time period during which the outrage was committed. Otherwise, we'll have to watch a succession of unpalatable episodes, which may be some unpalatable sounds as well. If you'll just sign here and waive your rights. Oh, here we are. While I admittedly was in the load gaper around the time your culprit must have stashed this dastardly book, my preoccupations were of a purely fecal matter. Alright. We begin with timestamp 1449. Viola, 48 minutes of what you might call Lotus Putridus Eruptus Immensis. Enjoy! Oh. Okay, I think that's enough. I believe you.
Me too.
No. You'd both get failing grades in evidence class with those attitudes. Don't you need to be thorough and verify I'm innocent of crime? Thanks, but...
Yeah, you seem like a pretty honest guy.
And... can we start the trial now? I am dying, literally. I am literally dying. Right now, I am being murdered. Oh, of course I can. What? How? Why didn't you just tell us you knew that all along? 1, you didn't ask me, and more importantly, 2, you didn't pay me. Well, tell us, please. That's number 1. Congratulations! You're 50% of the way to learning this important information. Oh, well, how much are you asking for? Since we're basically best friends by now, I'll offer you this low price. what is that? 100,000. Yeah, 1 billion credits. Oh my god, that's so much money. Wait, Zephyros, is that a lot of money?
Yeah. Actually, Alternia is an automated planet, and the Empire's economy is centrally planned, so money's mostly just for fun and doesn't matter. Unless you're an adult and you want to buy yourself out of a job on one of the bad colonies. But I'll never see that much money even if I live to be 30 sweeps old.
If you have to take a moment to access your untaxed off-planet accounts, that's fine. I understand that the lag in interstellar communications can be a real pain. I'm so sorry, Gorgor, but we can't pay your fee. How unfortunate. Can we convince you to help us out of a respect for justice and the knowledge that you'd be doing a good deed for an innocent person? Absolutely not. However, if you have something other than money that might make it worth my while... Like what? Have you perhaps anything that might draw eyes on the black market? Wait, what's that? What's this? My magic spice mix? Its scent is positively alluring. What exotic bounty lay inside, I wonder? Give me a magical little tube of spice and I'll give you a magical little tube of info. Yep. Okay, deal. I'm not sure what weird alien food I would have put it on anyway. Wonderful. A pleasure doing business with you.
Now, what about that info?
Alright, here you are. What is this? Tagiri's internet history.
Wait, you just had a printout of that ready to go? How? When?
That's not important. What is important is Tagiri has spent a not insubstantial amount of time on websites of questionable moral character. And far be it from me to criticize anybody's tastes, but several of these websites pertain to the precise contents of the Forbidden Jade book, causing us all so much stress.
Wait, you know that what Fresh Teeth is about?
Of course I do. It's only against Jade law to read it, but I'm not the teal on trial here. Tagiri frequents rainbow drinker sites on the regular. Is that a website? I can't even read it. It's got so many X's in it.
Thanks for this, Gorgor.
Yeah, thanks, Gorgor. Anytime you want to trade culinary oddities for compelling evidence, do keep me in mind. Whew. Okay, Tagiri. Tagiri was... this one? Yep, I was right. Okay, so, doesn't matter. Now, can we start the trial? Can we start the trial now? Is it time that we can start the trial? Oh, my actual fucking god. Holy fuck. Do I just have to... do I have to talk to you again? What do you think of these? Wait, what are these discs you're handling so carelessly? These? They're just pogs. The creatures portrayed there hereon are called pogs? No, they're people. Human beings. This one is particularly comely? If their horns had only grown normally and their skin had been a healthier color, they would have given me a bona fide animus. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, that's Gillian Anderson. Well, I think I might be willing to part with some information to obtain this portrayal of this poor, crippled, but admittedly attractive entity. You'll tell us the name of the thief? Alas, not even an image of the peerless Gillian Anderson can command such a price. However, I am in possession of a hot tip I can pass on. So, what's the hot tip? Okay, come close. I am going to whisper this. One of the Jades in this very train car is planning on leaving the cloister, and said scheme involves this outing. Oh. Oh. So what?
If a Jade is abandoning the cloister, that's...
abandoning the natural and mandated role, attending the mother grub in the sacred, dark, isolated subterranean brooding caverns. Is that like a big deal?
Yeah, kind of. If a Jade gets chosen for the cloister, they're supposed to stay there until they go off-planet for space church.
Space church. But what if they get tired of it or want to do something else?
You mean, why can't the lower castes just throw off the tyrannical yoke of unjust servitude and follow the innocent dictates of their hearts? Why must they stay enthralled to a venomous, anachronistic serfdom as murderous as it is futile? That's how the Tetrarch would say it. And those are all good points, but I don't think this would be a good idea to be heard talking about them here.
Why do you think this actually has anything to do with who stole the book?
I doubt it.
Darn. Anything else? Batteries. They look delicious. They're not. You've tried them? No, but then how do you know? Do trolls eat batteries?
Not really, but I don't know if it would really do him any harm. Teals and Up have pretty strong gastric sacs.
Are you willing to trade something for him? I suppose. So, what will you give me for these, totally delicious and not at all toxic little balls of nutrients? Something inestimable, something of inestimable value. My advice. About how to find who really stole the book? No, but something of the highest importance nonetheless. Now just hand them over. Well, okay, here you are. What's your advice? Buy low, sell high. That was a joke. Anyway, confidentially, your adversary there, Tisius, notes the overtaxed air of languid fatigue she projects, the impression of being a particularly narcoleptic sleepwalker. You might even call her a walkie-talkie. She looks so inert and enervated, and like she can't or won't do anything. Don't be fooled. Check this out. What is this? A binder of notes? It looks like a doctor wrote these. It's completely unreadable. Indecipherable through her unorthodox thought process, maybe. Tisius isn't nearly as droopy as she seems. The moment the court comes into session, she'll leap to the attack like a lightning bolt with an irreconcilable grudge. Like a fireball after a good night's sleep, like a particularly what the fuck ever volcano or an earthquake that's been suppressing its feelings for years. These are her notes? About the case? The only thing in here I can read is this sparkly green ink page of something. But nothing on it makes any sense. What does this have to do with the case? You expect me to do all the work for you? I will have to demand an upfront payment of, God, 10 trillion credits, as well as a legally binding commitment to a lifelong retainer. Sign here.
Maybe we ought to just hold on to these for now.
Okay. Cool. Are we done? Are we done? No! What the fuck? What do we still need to do? Talk to him again? Okay. Talk to her again. Okay.
Come to get the facts from the most trustworthy source in all of Arturnia?
Say, you happen to know anything about the Jade Cloister? We've learned they've got some weird social dynamics.
Yep, I know all about them. Mostly because they won't shut up. For example, I overheard Bronya and Lanira talking about how it was a mistake to go on this trip when all the Jades have been so terse with each other. Lanira was sucking up to Bronya so hard. She was so desperate to be helpful. She'd do anything to solve Bronya's problems. Bronya wasn't entertaining any of that wild flirty stuff, though. I mean, who would want that bitch in a quadrant anyway? When did you overhear this? Sometime between Bronya locking fresh teeth up and me finding it in the load gaper. And that's the goddamn truth. Oh, fuck. I broke the game. No. No. Okay, there we go. Oh, Zephyros baby. I'm so sorry. Okay. This is... Let's look at the lockers. Maybe that'll fix it. Okay. No, Zephyros. Okay, I may have to save in... Okay, and then... There we go. Cool. Okay, last one. Bronya. Yes? You keep saying that you don't have any opinions on this, but it kind of really seems like you do. Okay, truth to be told, something like this has happened before in my cloister. Really? When I was much younger, there was another Jade I knew. She was a lot like Daria. Even the best of us waver in our faith at times, but she truly hated her calling. She wanted nothing to do with tending to the Mother Grub. And it was all because of that stupid book. She was obsessed with the Rainbow Hemoshin saga. It put a seed of blasphemous thoughts into her mind and consumed her. She would have done anything to change her life. She was even convinced she could become a rainbow drinker herself. But the drones took notice of her agitations eventually, and when they finally came for her, she threw herself violently against them, confident in her belief that nothing could stop her. But of course, it's just fiction. It's nonsense. She didn't rise again to walk to the sparkling, sun-drenched fields. She simply died. Wow. I'd never seen anybody die before. Not up close. Bronya, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's fine. As you can see, I've gotten over it. But that's why I'm so hard on Daria. If I can scare the rebellion out of her now, maybe she'll survive to her ordeals. Bronya, that's really all I have to say. Okay, are we done? Are we officially... Have we gotten everything? Yes. Really? I was wondering we weren't thorough enough. No, we've been very thorough. Nope, you've done a great job. Found all the pieces, and the puzzle has finally come together to make a coherent picture. Wait, really? What's the finished puzzle look like? That's for me to know and for you to find out. But I'm sure you'll figure it out for yourself during the trial. Hell yeah. Let's get 'em. Apple. Alright, let's do this thing. Heyo, welcome to the trial of the little Daria what's-her-fucket. The prosecution is prepped and ready, your honorable tyranny. The prosecution will now show the court that Daria Johnjet stole filthy rainbow drinker contraband from the Jade lockers, defiled it, and act like a degenerate criminal just in general. The prosecution will now call to the stand her first witness. Whoa, slow the fuck down, Speedy McGee. You haven't given these itty-bitty lowbloods an opportunity to get a word in. Oh, of course, Your Honor. How rude of me. Ha 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 ha! Hey, Joe, who's calling up your first witness? Me? Yes, you are deaf. Quick, you're holding up the court. This will set the whole tone of the trial. It's a big decision. Tisius, what do you think? This is your show. My role is merely advisory. Okay, how about... okay, hold on. I've gotta think about this. I mean, probably the person we're defending, right? And it's kind of hard to tell with all these stylized... I wish that it was kind of zoomed out more. I think it's this one. Oh yes. The other Jade Bloods accused her... She doesn't seem to care all that much about proving her innocence, but nonetheless you've got to try. Daria? This is about her after all. Bad idea. I thought you said your role was advisory. Yeah, and I'm advising you to pick somebody else. How about... well, fuck. Okay. Not him. That's all I know for sure. Not him and not her. And not you. Oh, we'll just... yeah. Doesn't make much sense to you since you think money isn't used all that way on Arturnia, says he is innocent and that he knows more than he lets on. He's a late game witness. Laniera always seems like she's on the verge of snapping. It's a little intimidating. She looks up to Bronya and would do anything. I don't really want to call her as a witness because, I mean, so long as we can cross-examine her. Yes! Oh, please, please, please pick me! I have ever so much to say.
Ugh, her desperation reeks. Pick someone else. I think Lynira's testimony might be important, though. All in due time. A legislator must exhibit patience and temperance, lest they fall into the loop of their own noose. If you say so. Instead, let's try... Okay, to be fair, it's like I can't make a bad decision because it's just gonna be like I couldn't start the trial before I found literally everything. I was going to start the trial before I actually got that security footage because I thought that just talking to the guy about it constituted as like having that as an option, but it's like I can't fail, you know? That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting right now. Branya? Branya. Seems obvious, but no. Didn't you just say this was my decision? Yeah, for real. Sure, but I'm allowed you to stop from making a bad decision, right? Darling, stop backseat lawyering and let the poor girl choose. I will. When she chooses the right one. God fucking damn it. Okay. Then I guess I'll just go through all of them. I'm not gonna read the voices. Oh no, wait, that was Daria. Oh, okay, finally. But you promised I wouldn't have to testify. I never actually said that. Don't worry, I won't ask you anything incriminating. Empress, give me strength. Time's a-ticking, bunches. Eee! I'll talk. Look, I'm not really comfortable doing this. I prefer behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. Naturally. Like the great terrologian of the dire Empress's troll Thomas Hobbes once said, tealbloods are better never seen nor heard, and that's how you know the empire is thriving. Efficiently, decisively, lethally, on the back of our invisible labor. But we are not here to talk about how we are here to talk about... Wait... We are not here to talk about you. We are here to talk about the unfortunate melodramatic afflictions typical of our cloistered sisters, so stay on topic. Look, I don't know what you think I saw. If you saw nothing, then you have nothing to lose by telling us the truth. Are you kidding? This is a courtroom. I have everything to lose by telling the truth. Like my life. In normal circumstances, that's true. But we're running a little experiment here. An experiment? Yeah, a kinder, gentler make of a trial. We're practicing a policy of innocent until proven guilty. That sounds almost blasphemous. We know how to have fun, don't we, Your Honorable Tyranny? Yeah, no need to be afraid, buddy. Come and prove your innocence. Well, you see, it was a total accident that I found the missing pages. Not that I know that the pages were missing, that is. I mean, at the time, I didn't even know that the Jades were carrying around the forbidden book. I thought they were arguing about some silly romance novel. But not that I overheard their argument.
Not explicitly. I'm not the kind of creep who would just listen on a private conversation on purpose or anything. I've just never seen one in real life before. I'm not a stalker.
She seems so nervous. I bet she knows something important.
There's a couple tools in the legislator's docket you can use for an effective trial. If she witnesses something suspicious, confusing, or just plain weird, you can press them for more info. Or, if the witness makes a statement, you can dispute with concrete evidence. You can present that evidence to the court. But you've got some thought into the evidence you're presenting. If you present something that has nothing to do with the case, you'll just piss off the court. And it won't work if you present the evidence on the wrong statement either. Mess it up too much and you'll bore His Honorable Tyranny with the trial gets thrown out. So if you ever get stuck, just press the hint button and I'll help you out.
Wow, that sounds pretty exciting. I'll give it a shot. Okay, Tirona, take it from the top.
Well, you see, it was a total accident that I found the missing pages. Not that I knew the pages were missing, that is, I mean...
Oh, hold on. I've already read this. Okay, so... what do we have? We have the key to the locker, we have pages, we have the nail file, the broken... I hadn't even thought about this, that someone would, I guess, break it on their way to the locker. Ink. I don't remember getting ink, to be perfectly honest. What the fuck? I guess that's the book that we're talking about. What is this? What is this? The fact that nothing has labels is kind of frustrating to me right now. Okay. Branya finds and locks up the book. The locker break-in is discovered. Books found in a loot gaper. Oh, dang. These, like, full-length, pictures are kind of throwing me off right now.
We never called you a stalker.
Of course not. I just meant that a stalker is what you would call me. If it turned out that I've been doing something creepy, like following around a bunch of strangers that I just met on a train. Zephyros, does she sound more nervous than usual to you?
Maybe we should try presenting some evidence?
Good idea. Let's think carefully about this. What's something that only the Jades had on them that someone would find embarrassing to be caught with? Boy band. That wasn't... yeah. Objection! Your Honorable Tyranny, the court must dispute that this line of questioning on the grounds that it is both baseless and lurid.
Oh, what? Legislator must always ask questions with the precision of a scalpel, making an incision between the optical and temporal lobe. I taught you better than this. You didn't teach me at all. Yeah, I meant to present evidence there. Seriously, what is this? And this and this and this. I guess let's try. No. I mean, maybe she did kind of respond to it. You're trying to trick me. It won't work. No, that's not it. I guess, fine. It's free real estate. Yeah, why not? So you're saying that the book is forbidden? Objection! What now? His Honorable Tyranny, the court would like to submit the defense is stalling for time. This is a tactic subject to immediate mistrial and potential culling under Article XVX VI of the Intergalactic Imperial Doctrine on Internal Protocol. Only if you get caught. I'm not stalling. I'm just still not clear on why the book is banned. I read the ripped up pages and they're not any racier than the stuff my babysitter leaves lying around the house sometimes. Oh no, dear, don't tell me you actually read the excerpts of these nasty Rainbow Drinker fantasies. Your Honorable Tyranny, this is outright heresy. This cannot be allowed to stand. Actually, according to Article VIXXVII, Subject 4 of the Troll Manga Carta, it is absolutely permitted for anyone involved in a trial of this nature to view subversive content for purposes of legal clarification. Are you absolutely sure of that, darling? Yeah, of course I am. But I also could just be making up numbers off the top of my head, and you'd never know. Like I said, it's only against the law if you get caught. That's what makes it so fun. You will be the end of me, I swear. Okay. I've just never seen one in real life before. I really do. I wonder. You know what this is. What? I have never seen anything like that before in my life. You've never seen a magazine? That's right! And there's nothing you can do to prove that I have. It's not like you have mind control for me. She's obviously lying. What do I do? She just told you. Use mind control. The thing we don't have? Most legislators lack psychic powers, and we still get the job done. That's the thing. Mind control isn't magic. It's simply the art of using TK to trigger chemical responses in the victim's brain. The same chemicals can easily be hijacked with words instead. You figured out the motive. Now bring home the intent. I've never seen a magazine before in my life, and there's nothing you can do to prove that I have. You can't even mind control me into saying otherwise. In fact, face it, Lowblood, you've got nothing on me. Ah.
She's kind of right. Unless she tells the truth, we don't have anything.
We have more than you think. You talked to all these assholes before the trial, too. Use your memory. I'll bet that all of them told you something they shouldn't have.
Wait. Sephiroth, didn't she say something before about having never seen one in real life earlier? I think it's safe to say she didn't actually mean a magazine. Is it really that unusual for Jades to leave their cave?
I mean, the cloistered ones, yeah, but there are non-cloistered Jades, too.
So she was talking about something else. I wonder what she meant. Okay. So I'm lost. Like, what are they talking about? Hello. Seems like we've got somebody in the chat. How are you doing? If you are here, I am currently a little bit lost. I don't know what evidence I'm working with. I don't remember getting this. I don't actually know what these things are. Nothing is labeled. And I have never seen a magazine before in my life. I can't just press her because... I mean, maybe I can't... Maybe it's literally that simple and I'm just overthinking it. Like, maybe I literally can just press her. But maybe she's the one that broke this action figure. So maybe we should try that. Press always seems like a good option when there isn't enough info in Phoenix Wright, at least. Yeah, that's the thing. I've never played a Phoenix Wright game, so this is like completely new to me, all of this. How is it even possible you've never seen a magazine? Yes, now that the subject has been so disruptively slapped on the table like this, I must concur. Magazines are very common objects. I find it especially strange that a hopeful recruit to the terrible order of prospective editors is so ignorant about the history of regurgitated tree pulp media, which, as we all know, was once the cornerstone of our cast's power base. Ah, yes, I know all about the grand old days when the Teal Bloods had to pulp the Piper to create the historical record with our own mouths. Why are you all being so perspectivist and literal? I was obviously being facetious.
Why would we ever try to be facetious in front of a random room full of teals? On the stand, a flippant exaggeration can be the deciding factor in a guilty verdict. Maybe you want to rephrase your statement? Okay, fine. I do have some knowledge regarding the existence of magazines, but I have never seen that one. And there's nothing you can do to prove that I have. Yeah, that's the same thing. Okay. Never seen that one. What's the holdup? Do you think I'm on the right track? I think what's going on here is extremely obvious. Of course you do. I've never had to be a legislator before. Look, think about it logically. There's only a limited number of reasons Torona would want the magazine. Should be very easy to narrow them down. What? Wait. No, you dummy. Do I have to do this myself? Not a bad hypothesis, but I'm afraid it's something more embarrassing. Great. Who was she reminded of? It's fucking... Where are you? Oh, I think I get it now. I told you it was obvious. You know, don't you think Lonke looks like one of the boys on this cover? You mean Actius? Aha! So you do know what the magazine is about. You were lying. Of course I was lying. Who doesn't know what hatch dance are? Yes. Have you not heard? They were hatched only to dance and are very good at it. H2D is the hottest group on the planet. In fact, they're so popular they've already been pre-approved for cushy military positions when they hit 9 sweeps so they can continue their music careers while serving the Empire. Well, except for... Oops, I've said too much. Well, you haven't. Keep going. I didn't want to believe it was true, but... There's a rumor that Actius is gonna be cold soon. He's been dissing Triz's selfies on Chitter, so she's gonna send bots after him in their next gig. It's not fair. Is this going somewhere? It's just that... You see, Actius is my bias. He's my bias! Everything is clear now. Actius is her waifu. That means that he's her favorite. Yes, I see now. Just as a warrior cannot reveal his waifu except to true comrades or true rivals. A member of the H2D battalion cannot let their bias slip accidentally.
To do so would be as foolish as baring your neck to an enemy.
A male J-blood. You don't see one of those every day.
So you were following Bronya and her friends around just because Lonke looked like your favorite singer?
I mean, well, only a little bit. And I was hoping to get my hands on that magazine article for self-torture scrapbook. But I saw Lynira confiscate it shortly after we boarded. And I didn't want to get caught breaking into her locker. So when I saw someone smuggling paper into the load gaper, I thought...
Hold up. You saw who stashed the pages in the bathroom?
I didn't exactly see it per se. This train was under the mountain at the time.
Wait, did we go through a tunnel? If we did, I guess it must have been when we were in the first car. There were so many people I couldn't see out the windows.
If that's true, then we have an exact timeline for the crime, don't we?
You're right. Thank you, Torona. Your testimony really helped us out.
In that case, can I go now?
Yeah, buddy, scuttle along.
Interesting. She was talking about your friend's party, right, Zephyros? It sounds like Crydia's party is gonna be a mess. But from what I know, Damek and Crydia have been up to H2D drama, and the last reason Trezza would have her place raided.
Well, we have to focus on the trial right now, or we're going to be stuck in this car forever. I think it's time to talk to Little Miss Camp Counselor.
Well chosen.
Just one moment. I am receiving a call from my mother.
Hello?
I did not. Did you send it just recently? Alright, well, thank you. That means you're 10 minutes out. Alright, see you in a bit. Bye. And you know what? That is perfect timing. I've been going for about 2 hours now. So I am just going to take a break, and I will be back in a little bit to keep playing. I will see you guys then. And to anyone who's still in the chat, thank you so much for coming. Bye-bye.